Welcome, Crypto Fam, to number one daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest astrology for the broskies, including $122,000 target in play. And breaking news, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says Bitcoin can hit $700,000 with a sovereign wealth fund considering 2 to 5% allocation. We'll also be discussing the Trump family may build giant businesses, specifically on Ethereum, according to Joseph Lubin of the Ethereum Foundation. We'll also be discussing Trump pardoned Silk Road creator Ross Ulbricht. It's about time, family. And also, U.S. Bitcoin Reserve idea sparks Davos debate on crypto's future. We'll also be discussing U.S. court overturned tornado cash sanctions in a pivotal case for the crypto industry. We'll also be discussing Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong's bold prediction, says Bitcoin to hit multi-million-dollar valuation. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more right here in today's show. Welcome everybody to the live stream. It's your boy JV here, streaming live from Puerto Rico. There's a tri-stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Shout out everyone in advance in that live chat holding it down. Shelton, let's get it. Diana Jones, good morning. JV and the CNA Cafe family. Let's get it. Good to see ya. Jeremy Lopez, Greg, Fortin, OG Back Row, Crypto Bootleg, East Afro King Short Coin, Robert Kobe, the rest of the fam, Justin Busy, 29. Good to have you guys here. I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream to the top of the X profile. That way you guys can find it. Let me know if you can see and hear me clearly here this beautiful, fine Wednesday. Happy hump day, family. As you know, 109.3 is the current all-time high, which we tapped on Inauguration Day in the morning. That was 2 days ago. We started pumping yesterday, 107, a 2,000 within price discovery. Today, we pulled back a bit, currently still above 104. Good to have you, Big Jones, in the building. James Elsey, so effing cold in Detroit, 4 degrees. I can't complain. It's like 80 degrees here in Puerto Rico. 100K Fiesta, 16 days out. Looking forward to meeting a lot of the CNA fam for the Bitcoin Cafe right here in PR. But anyways, fam.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to today's live stream. What a beautiful thing. Ross Ulbricht is officially a free man. I'm sure you guys saw the first photo of him at a prison. He's served 11 years. He had a plant in his hand. We're going to be discussing, Trump pardoning him here in a little bit. I'm just checking the X feed again. Anyone who reposted the stream, comments, quotes will get reposted in real time. It's just good to see this man back home again with his beautiful family, and shout out to his mother for standing by her son's side the entire time and never giving up. That's a very powerful testament in of itself. And welcome, everybody. Our boy is free. Damn straight. It feels damn good to hear that. It's like the best news I've heard in a very long time. Again, welcome everyone joining the live stream. There's a tri-stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. Shout out Don George. Great day. Ross is free. Amen. Next on the agenda, Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. Let's go. It's going to be amazing. Shout out Big Wen. Hurry, JV. It's balmy 12 degrees. Damn, Greg. Snowing strong in the southwest winds, eh? That's wild. Felt good to see Ross free. Salute. Amen. More power to you guys for all the support. I made quite a few posts regarding Ross over the years, and it's just good to finally see that prophecy turn into fruition. Long overdue, and it's a beautiful thing.
Oh baby, Doesn't it feel like heaven right now? Doesn't it feel like a 100K dream? Yeah, I never felt power quite like this. I'm stacking sats cause it's gonna pump forever. Just believe, baby, we know better than to sell Bitcoin is gonna win. Honey, thank you for orange pilling me for this.
Yes, that's right. Felt good to see Ross free. Trump kept his promise. Yep, I was at my second Bitcoin meetup last night when I found out Ross is free. That's awesome, broskies. What an exciting time. But anyways, fam, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes. Go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications. Today is pod 1883. I'm your host, JV. Happy Hump Day, January 22nd. 2 days ago, Trump just got inaugurated as the president for the second term. We hit the all-time high of 109.3 that same day. Currently correcting some, sitting just above 104. There's a try stream, and yeah, it's Jan 22nd, 2025. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. As you can see, the pullback on the biddy, Ether in the red as well, along with XRP, while Solana and Tron are pumping and in the green. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at $3.59 trillion on the decline today. Bitcoin market cap maintaining above $2 trillion, which we love to see. We have 158 billion of volume for the past 24 hours. And the Bitcoin dominance is currently 57.3%. And the Ether dominance back on the decline, all the way at 11%. Checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, WorldCoin, Virtual, and AI16Z, followed by the Pudgy Penguins. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the day. Safe to say, I'd say like 65 over 35. Red over green. And checking out for the monthly, get a broader perspective. I'd say 70% red, 30% green. Checking out the crypto greed and fear index today, we're all the way back up to an 84. The higher this number goes in extreme greed, the more likely of a correction. It's pretty accurate. Yesterday was a 76, last week a 70, and last month a 70 in greed. Checking out the time chain calendar, we're on block number 880,359, and you currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 960 sats. So stack the sats, put down the gats, and pick up some Bitcoin caps from my boy Sergio at bitcoincaps.net. You know what to do. Laser Cat says the XRP dominance is back on a rise. The will be and he it was is not yet still being the prophecy I would think you're talking about for the Ender's Game. And let me see if I can find the photo for you guys of Ross as a free man. Again, this brought tears to my eyes. This is the man stepping outside the prison for the first time in 11 years with a plant. So congratulations, Ross. Prayers to you and your fam. This guy's a pioneer. He founded the Silk Road, the first marketplace that started trading the biddy. And then he got caught up with some political bullshit, as you guys already know. And I actually want to read you a post from Satwise, one of our members who watches here every day. He wrote something pretty powerful. He wrote here, Bitcoin World Unite. Join me in calling Catherine Forrest's office to express she is a disgrace for sentencing Ross and should be fired and disbarred. Couldn't agree more with Satwise. That's the lady responsible for the 2 life sentences plus 40 years on that young man over some political bullshit. And I'll read you later, what Trump wrote about it and all that stuff. But yeah, that's very uncalled for and not cool whatsoever. Shout out my boy Sergio. Appreciate the repost. Catherine, again, anyone who comments or quotes the stream is going to get reposted, shouted out, and I'll follow you back if I'm not already following you. So shout out Catherine Weaver. Always appreciate it. Always love your reposts and always repost them back. Diana Jones and Brian. Diana wrote, come join us for live crypto news. It won't be long before the next pump happens. Exactamundo, brother. Shout out to the short coin. Always appreciated. And of course, East Afro King and the rest of the fam. And again, 16 days until the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta Puerto Rico style.
We're vibing in the tribe.
tropics, the air so sweet, swaying to the rhythm with the Bitcoin beat. JV's on the court, he's calling the plays. Me and Serge ballin', winning all day. Starlit sky, strawberry moon, dancing to the whispers of a bitty tune. Thirsty under a Puerto Rican hunger moon.
Libra scales tip to Aquarius charm. It's Bitcoin astrology, we're disarmed. Manifesting lasting connections on this golden shore, this legendary perfection. So good we're craving more.
Give me more.
Coconuts crack, the fire pits dragging. Flame lit, Spinderella spins and the fam's feeling.
Hot dealers unite, Puerto Rican delight. This is our night, keeping it tight.
Looking forward to meeting many of you at the Fiesta 100K party in Puerto Rico. Again, 16 days out. Crypto Surge, Chandy, good to have you guys here with us. Always an honor. But yeah, exciting news that Ross is finally a free man. That's the most exciting news of the day, to keep it 100. And I'll dive deeper into that and what Trump had to write regarding calling his mother and all those details. The next promise for Trump to fulfill for us Bitcoiners is establishing the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. So one down, one to go. I mean, Gensler's out. He resigned, as we all know. But anyways, let's kick it next with our astrology for the broskies and pull up some of the live charts. Headline reads, Bitcoin may hit 122,000 next month before another consolidation. This is according to the 10X research. That's right. Bitcoin can climb 15% from the current price to 122. Bitcoin successfully retested the wedge breakout after a bounce from 98.9 up to 107. And then on inauguration day, it was actually 109.3, which is the current price discovery. Thielen said Bitcoin's price chart breakout signals a potential low risk, high reward entry opportunity. We currently got Bitcoin correcting just under 105 at the time of the live stream. Bitfinex analyst shared a similar sentiment. January 21st markets report saying Bitcoin's strong recovery continues to demonstrate its impressive relative strength compared to the stock market, and also said that after Bitcoin's price came back following the Trump inauguration Jan 20th, Bitcoin tested the upper wedge resistance level of 101. He said his presents a low risk, a high reward opportunity, and I would definitely agree with that. There's definitely more risk. Less risk than there is reward on the table right now, especially during this time of the cycle. He said Bitcoin has a pattern of jumping up in 16,000 to 18,000 increments since the approval of the Bitcoin ETF, which was official, obviously, Jan 11th of 2024, literally 1 year and 11 days ago today, being it's the 22nd. So next, 122 is in play for February. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. As you know, February, right around the corner, my birthday month. I'm excited for. We may even go higher than 122. We have some targets. As I pointed out yesterday on the 4-hour chart, there's a 130 target, and on the weekly chart, there's a 124 target. But enough talk. I'm going to show you the live charts. But first, this was interesting. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, for those that don't know, BlackRock's the biggest company in the world, worth north of $11 trillion. Say Bitcoin can hit 700,000. Sovereign wealth funds considering 2 to 5% allocation. A pretty little bitty going up, so you already know. But pulling up some of the live chart action, Jackson, for you guys here. Let's check out some of the charts. Here we're looking via TradingView, via Coinbase. Again, Bitcoin hovering just above 104 at the time of the live stream. And zooming out from the 1-hour chart, here's the 4-hour. And as you can see, we have the orange target on your screen sitting just at $130,000, which is roughly a 25,000 price increase from the current price action. Let me know when you feel we'll likely hit that target. Checking out the 1-day chart. You can see there was a rising wedge formation yesterday, a big green candle. Today is a corrective red forming, but the day is far from over. Zooming out from the daily, take a quick look at the weekly. We still have the sexy cup and handle target in the red, sitting at roughly 124,000. I've been calling this in play here for Q1. I don't know the exact month, day, or time, but I am pretty confident we'll hit this in the first quarter, hopefully by February. That'd be pretty lit. And zooming out from the weekly, take a quick look at the monthly. And as you can see, we're forming a nice green candle already for the month of January. Last month, December, itty bitty corrective red. And in November, the most bullish green candle close we have ever seen on the monthly chart since the inception of the Genesis block. And there you have it, yo. Next story, we're going to be discussing the Trump family possibly building their giant businesses on Ethereum, according to Joe Lubin, of one of the founders of Ethereum and of the Ethereum Foundation. Then we'll discuss Trump pardoning Silk Road creator Ross Ulbricht, and then we'll discuss the U.S. Bitcoin Reserve idea, then Tornado Cash, as well as Brian Armstrong's bold prediction of Bitcoin hitting multiple millions of dollars per coin, in which he recently shared. And there you have it, yo. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Already over 500 people here live and in the flesh. We wait for the Japan rate, says Laser Cat. Shout out to the crypto surge. Sasquatch lives. Hey fam, hope everyone's having a great day. You damn straight. Gensler didn't even have to use his toupee. I gotta say it was a good day.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time.
It's the number 11, won't you come with me to the party, I mean.
No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
From Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry goosey.
Sexy vacation.
Sexcation.
It's an oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Puerto Rico, Bitcoin doing.
This feels right, no ditty. It feels tight, so drippy. I wanna hear you cry out my name. I wanna make you feel the bang bang.
Ding dong on my door. Watch how I answer. I wanna soar.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time. No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
from
Reminder, fam, 16 more days, 100K Bitcoin Fiesta. I'll touch upon it later. This is the song. This is the new anthem Chandy produced for the party. I'm pretty ecstatic, if you couldn't tell. Very excited to meet you guys face to face for the first time. Pump it up, says Jeffrey. That's right. Let's get it. Shout out Streamlabs. That's right. We are live not only on X and YouTube, we're also live on the Rumble. So shout out to the Rumble fam for always holding it down. Always having a great day. You already know. Any day with biddy up above 100 G's is a good time for me. So keep the comments flowing, family. Again, anyone who comments or quotes the live stream will get reposted, and it helps. It's ultimately an algorithm hack. We get more and more eyeballs on the stream. That's how we get thousands of people to watch over on X and YouTube each and every day. So we appreciate it. Shout out Rodolfo Perez, Sats Badger, GT Lions, Adriana. It is happening faster than the people think. Precisely. It's happening. Don't blink now. You know what I mean? Bitcoin adoption is here. It's here to stay. 100K. So anyways, next story of the day. Here's the latest from the Trumpster regarding using Ethereum as their platform of choice, and the latest from Joe Lubin. For those that don't know, he's one of the founders of Ethereum alongside Vitalik, and there's one other gentleman. But anyways, the Trump family may expand its involvement in the crypto industry by launching an Ethereum-based business. This follows the release of several Trump-branded meme coins and Trump's inauguration as the 47th president of the U.S. Now, Joseph Lubin, co-founder of Ethereum and founder of Consensus, hinted at the development in a new post. Quoting him here, based on what I'm aware of, the Trump family will build one or more giant businesses on Ethereum. The Trump administration will do what is good for the USA, and that will involve ETH. Interesting. Lubin suggested that the Trump admin might eventually integrate Ethereum tech into government activities, similar to its current use of internet protocols. While no official announcements have been made, Lubin pointed to some of the telltale signs, including the recent Ether purchases by Trump's World Liberty Financial, DeFi platform, WLFI. As you know, on Inauguration Day, they made a bunch of purchases, and everything was like the Bitcoin was wrapped, which is on the Ethereum blockchain. They purchased a bunch of Ethereum and so forth. The WLFI labeled wallet amassed 55,341 Ether, worth over 183 million, making Ether the wallet's largest holding after the Circle USD coin stablecoin, according to Arkham Intelligence. Now, the Trump administration may also bring more regulatory clarity, enabling greater integration between traditional finance, TradFi, and the crypto industry. According to Franklin Templeton CEO Jenny Johnson, more regulatory clarity could act as a catalyst for the market growth, especially developments around the crypto-based exchange-traded funds. According to Ryan Lee over at BitGet, who shared, this convergence may enhance the legitimacy of cryptos, paving the way for the development of financial products such as the ETFs and tokenized assets. However, it also introduces challenges, including higher compliance costs, heightened security concerns, and the persistent issue of managing market volatility, aka life force. However, regulatory clarity is first needed to offer a stable framework for crypto businesses, which will ultimately attract more market participants. And that's because the former chairman of the SEC provided absolutely zero clarity. Hence, we called him No Claire Gare. And now he's home with his shine box. Go figure. Meanwhile, the Trump family's meme coins may present a new legal gray area for the U.S. securities regulator. The meme coin launches could bring in more regulatory enforcement from the SEC, as they set a precedent that could blur the lines between celebrity, politics, and finance. And this is according to Andy Leon, the intergovernmental blockchain expert author. The question now is whether the SEC will tighten regulations to curb potential market manipulations, or if they will adapt to this new reality by establishing clearer guidelines for such tokens. The risk here is without stringent oversight, the market could be flooded with hot Tua coins, potentially leading to volatility, scams, or even undermining the credibility of cryptocurrencies. Now, the official Trump token staged an over 10% recovery the past 24 hours, but remains 44% down from the all-time high of $75 recorded. That was the day before the inauguration, January 19th. But there you have it. Yo, let me know your thoughts on that before we dive into the pardon of Ross Ulbricht, which is going to be our next feature story, which is the best news of the day, to keep it 100. Well, shucks, Diana says, no, not a single one of my fam sitters wants to make money, I guess. Sorry to hear that. Forget to smash the likes. Last night I watched so much data about what is going on. There is no doubt in my mind that Trump is doing it genius, says VZ. Word. Welcome y'all joining us. What's crack-a-lacking? Close to 700 people already on the stream. Another epic day in the markets. We're not in the green yet, but just a matter of time. It seems every day we're flipping green because we are in a bull. Let's not forget last year, back in April, we had the halving. It's the year preceding the halving, which is the most parabolic year of the 4-year cycle, and that is this year, 2025. Rock Mama, thank you. Come hang with the CNA fam and get all the latest streaming live on X, Rumble, in the Tube. Thank you, Rock Mama. It's much appreciated.
Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy.
This sexy vacation. It's an oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist biddy dream.
Tell me more, boss man. My bitty king turns me on.
Shout out Cornwall, England. Reppin'. Shout out Fairground. Good to have you here. First time in Puerto Rico. Hi from beautiful Condado Beach. Oh, snap. You're in Condado. 16 more days until the 100K Fiesta. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thanks for your feedback of our beautiful island here in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico. Good to have you here, Strida. Are you just visiting on vacay or did you move out here? Let me know, broski. I've been living in Puerto Rico since 2018. So this is my 7th year already. Time sure does fly. Good to have you here, Rock Mama. Only 41 likes. Totally unacceptable, Surge. Tell everybody to smash the likes right now. I got my miner JV and I'm setting it up today. Whoop, whoop. I'll hit the gong for that, Oracle. That's fantastical news. Congratulations. Another Bitcoin miner, baby. Bada boom, bada bing. It's a Bitcoin thing. Chilling with the Bitcoin queens and kings over here. Shout out Chris. Good to have you here. Good evening, good afternoon. Rocking it with you. Bristol, England here. Amen. Judson, spending time on the stupid things makes you a stupid person. P.S. Let the buyers beware. It is an American thing to know this and not be stupid with the shit coins. Yeah, be careful with the shit coinery. That's the recipe for disaster and being wrecked, especially if you're a noob. And stack the biddy. You can't go wrong there. Shout out Warpaint. We were thinking about the mining, says Orthodox. Right on, broskies. And again, welcome everyone joining us. Violetta, good to have you here with us today.
For the moment, I'm riding the rocket. market, living the Biddy vibe. Biddy chemistry, Biddy up, no Diddy get it up.
No Diddy get it up. JC Ice, our one and only Oracle. Make sure you're following her if you're not already. Greatly appreciate that. And again, Violetta, you're awesome. It's on live. Join the fam-a-lam. Cheers, family. And also, heads up, you guys all know my X profile. It's Crypto News Alerts. The user ID is Crypto News Yes. That's because when I set it up, Crypto News Alerts is too many characters, so I had to shorten it. So hence why it's Crypto News Yes, just FYI. And I recently established, when I was in El Salvador last week in Bitcoin country, I set up a new secondary account, and it's Bitcoin News Alerts. And the handle is BTC News Alerts. And I don't think I even verified the account yet. I didn't get the chance, but I will verify this account here soon. But this is really me. So if you notice it, make sure to follow the Bitcoin News Alerts account as well. I can use it to repost your guys' stuff and help you guys, help the stream, which is always appreciated. Like, for example, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I go to the other account, Crypto News Alerts, which is my primary account, and now I could see you guys, like, for example, Violetta, and I can also repost you from my secondary account, which is another hack. So there you go. And JC Ice, same concept. I can repost you from multiple accounts now, which I like to do. The more eyeballs we can get on the stream, the better. So thank you guys in advance for following the new account.
Getting wet with our Bitcoin, doing, we're going coin.
Bam-ba-lam, BD fam.
Let me know what you think of the new Puerto Rico 100K Fiesta anthem from Chandy, #1 Bitcoin music channel. Let me know. I know she's working on the music video to go alongside that fire jam. Welcome, y'all. Lasercat says, now with 23,000 ETFs, or is that 23? We embrace even more shit than coins. Oh, my God. That's crazy, right? But yeah, keep the comments flowing, fam. Let's dive into the latest with Ross Ulbricht, the pardon which occurred last night around 6 p.m., according to Trump's tweet on Truth Social. So Trump pardoned Silk Road creator Ross Ulbricht. Best news I've heard in a long time. Trump has given a full pardon to Ross, who has been in prison for 12 years for founding the defunct darknet marketplace Silk Road. I'm actually going to read you the actual post from Trump. He wrote, I just called the mother of Ross William Ulbricht to let her know that in honor of her and the libertarian movement, which supported me so strongly, it was my pleasure to have just signed a full and unconditional pardon of her son, Ross. The scum that worked to convict him were some of the same lunatics who were involved in the modern day weaponization of the government against me. He was given 2 life sentences plus 40 fucking years. Redonkulous. Crazy. But the big news, Ross is a free man as of today. And I'm sure you guys saw the infamous photo of him walking as a free man for the first time with the plant in his hand, which I shared with you earlier on the stream. He was arrested back in 2013 and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2015 for his role in the operations and creation of Silk Road. Free and Ulbricht was one of Trump's many promises to the crypto community during his presidential campaign. Remember when he spoke it on stage at the Nashville conference, with the businessman pledging to pardon Silk Road founder on his first day of office if reelected. Several Bitcoiners earlier expressed frustration with Trump not following on his promise to pardon Ross on Jan 20th. That's when we were anticipating it, so it came the following day. Trump instead pardoned around 1,500 people involved in the U.S. Capitol attack. On January 6th, U.S. Senator Ron Paul also called on Trump to pardon Ulbricht Jan 21st with that letter. I'm sure you guys saw it. I know I reposted it hours before the president announced the pardon. It goes to show you the power we have as a people when we demand things. I bet you if we weren't demanding it, it wouldn't have been a top priority, fam. Paul noted that Ulbricht, whose online black marketplace used the Biddy for payments, received a far harsher sentence than many users, such as Matthew Vernon Jones, who ranked in the top 5% of the drug dealers on the site and received 6 years in jail. Crazy. Some reports previously suggested Trump was sympathetic to Free Ross campaign and had considered clemency for the Silk Road founder back in 2020. Why did Bitcoin supporters advocate for this release? We'll touch upon it here. Some questioned Ulbricht's key role in Silk Road, arguing he didn't deserve to die in prison for contributing to a marketplace where users can freely exchange goods, both good and illegal. Others called him a Bitcoin legend, precisely what I refer to him as. Due to his early contribution to the Bitcoin markets, you're looking at a legend right here. Back when he launched the market, Bitcoin was $2 for $1. Good Lord. Now, while Ulbricht did not deny his involvement in Silk Road operations, he repeatedly contested the allegations that he was the sole person in charge of the original creator of the platform. Quoting him here from a Forbes interview back in 2013, "I didn't start the Silk Road. My predecessor did. From what I understand, it was an original idea to combine Bitcoin and Tor to create an anonymous market. Everything was in place. He just put the pieces together." So some Bitcoiners supported Ulbricht's release for his role in the adoption of Bitcoin. Silk Road was one of the first peer-to-peer exchanges accepting Bitcoin, again, $2 for $1 back then. Though some people were using the marketplace for illicit purposes the same way people use the Facebook marketplace for illicit purposes, or Craigslist, or any social network. It doesn't mean the founder of the social network is guilty of crimes. I mean, for then you put Zuckerberg in prison. I'm sure there's crimes going on Facebook every day. Doesn't mean he's involved in it just because he created the platform. Common sense, right? Ulbricht is believed to have launched Silk Road in 2011. What a legend. And helped bring Bitcoin to prominence during the early years. That year, Bitcoin experienced its first rally, reaching then a record high of $32. So it went from 50 cents when he launched the marketplace to then $32. And then, of course, this was a political attack where they were just trying to set a precedent against Bitcoiners. Quoting Amir Taki, "I owe everything to Ross Ulbricht. Crypto changed my life. Crypto became big because of him. He made the ultimate sacrifice. We all benefited from his work." Preach. Bitcoin-friendly billionaire Tim Draper supported Ulbricht's release in 2019, arguing the U.S. needs entrepreneurs like him. Ulbricht's views on freedom resonated with Bitcoin's principles, further cementing his place as a polarizing figure of the crypto community. And during his time in prison, Ulbricht regularly posted about Bitcoin and crypto. January 19th, Ulbricht took to X to warn the community against a fake meme coin bearing his name, because he's a real one. He's not promoting the shit coin, meme coin, even though he can probably make a fortune doing so. He knows better. So much respect to the man. Next up, strategic Bitcoin reserve. As Trump Jr. said, promises made, more promises kept. Ross is free. So next up, all eyes on the bitty strategic reserve. And there you have it. Crypto fam, let me know if you're excited to hear the good news. Ross is a free man. And for those just joining the stream, here's the first photo of the man taken after 12 fucking years stuck in a prison cell, right? Powerful photo right there. He's a free man. Ross is a free man, thanks to Trump. So there you have it, crypto fam. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to read your comments out loud. And we got close to 1,100 people on the stream. Bring it. Yeah, those paper printing thieves, put them in jail, says Chris. I am so freaking happy. God bless Trump. Guys, let's take our world back. Amen. F the lizard, folks. Preach. And don't forget, subscribe to my Bitcoin music channel, Chendi 10 Music. I am so happy. I cry of happiness. Cheers. If your personal miner captures a block, do you receive the Bitcoin rewards? Ross is free. Amen. I don't have to say free Ross no more. Hey, bro, what up? Sorry, I got interrupted. Ambulance. Oh, snap. I guess bringing our mother-in-law home instead of driving back to pick her up. She can't. Sorry to hear that. Prayers going out to you and the fam and the mother-in-law, brother. Sucks. Yeah, great news, though, for Ross. I'm wondering if he had some Bitcoin put away. I hope so. I mean, for $2 for $1 prices, I like to believe that man has tens of thousands of bitties. Minimal. But who knows? And who knows how much money in lawyers he had to pay over the past 12 years over this bullshit. I know it's not cheap from firsthand experience. Lawyers will suck you dry like vampires. The biggest winners are always the lawyers in these suits. But anyways, Short Coin, what up? Good to have you here. Shout out VZ, promise made, Trump pump incoming. Shout out GT. The Oracle says Ross is free. It's like living in hell, but I'm fighting this. Word. Is that an orange plant Ross is holding? It might be some sage. I don't know. I don't know which type of plant it is, but I mean, Speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. Silk Road was never about the products. It was about the ability to sidestep the system. Preach there, Rudy. Word. There's a sucker born every minute, and the phrase closely associated with P.T. Barnum, an American showman of the mid-19th century, hashtag shitcoins. What kind of plant was he carrying? I don't know. I didn't get to read up on the plant, so I can't tell from looking at it. If anyone knows, I'd ask my green thumb sister, the Oracle. She would probably know which kind of plant that is. I bet you everyone goes and buys that plant now as a symbol for free Ross. Shout out Rock Mama. It's a silk plant. Oh, does silk grow like a plant? That'd be crazy. I have no idea. So, but yeah, welcome everyone joining the stream. You guys are so awesome. You people on the planet. Yeah, we do have the most incredible Biddy family. I'll give you that. Shout out to the CNA fam and everyone holding down the Bitcoin Cafe, as we do each and every day. Shout out Lyra. Appreciate it. She wrote, streaming live now. Get your daily Bitcoin updates right her. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, shout out Serge, the rest of the fam, Kelly, JC, Glenn, Rock Mama. Appreciate y'all. I cannot even imagine the high and feeling of freedom emotions he had. Beautiful to see something amazing happen for someone who has never thought it would happen and suffered for so long. I know. Could you guys even imagine being locked up for 12 years for being an early adopter of Bitcoin, which is ultimately what he was guilty of? It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Bankman-Fried only got 25 years, and he was the biggest scam artist in the financial space of all time. They gave Ross 2 life sentences plus 40 years just in case you survive 2 life sentences. Let's add an additional 40 years. Kind of bullshit are we dealing with here, right? JV looking good. Shout out Mr. Bone Daddy. Bitcoin's a pumping up. Pretty little bitty going up. That's right. BRB coffee time. Enjoy the coffee. I stack the bitty like caffeine in my canteen. And if life is a game of chess, that makes the biddy the damn queen. I'll be stacking biddy till they cancel me and I can't stream. That's right. Silk Plant was a great guess. I appreciate you, JV, and the CNA fam too. Everyday best fam of all time. Right back at you. If George Soros can be awarded the Medal of Freedom and Hunter Biden pardoned both by Joe, then by all means, free Rouse. Exactly, yo. It's crazy world. We're living in a simulation over here, guys. Mary Kate subliminals are off the chain. Word. One of the Olsen twins. Why didn't Trump pardon him during his last term in office? Because us Bitcoiners probably didn't get loud and vocal enough and hold them to it. My guess. But you're right. Also, what about, what's his name from WikiLeaks? The man who is still captive, Julian Assange. Are we going to pardon him? We got to demand it. We are warming up. It's 22 degrees. Well, it feels 90 here. It's in the 80s. Beautiful weather. Can't complain. But anyways, we got the good news with Ross. It's all smooth sailing from here. Now our next story of the day. U.S. Bitcoin Reserve idea sparks Davos debate on the crypto's future. That's right. Bitcoin, meme coins, and the future of cryptocurrency. Industry sparked intense debate at the 2025 edition of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, as U.S. President Trump marked his return to the Oval Office. During the sole crypto-themed session at this year's forum, industry leaders painted an optimistic outlook for the sector in the U.S., despite the meme coin-driven frenzy centered around the launch of the official Trump token. As Gareth wrote here, the World Economic Forum doesn't talk about Bitcoin, so I made sure that we did in 2025. I took the chance to ask if the U.S. will adopt a Bitcoin strategic reserve during the crypto at the Crossroads session inside the year of the WEF conference. That's pretty exciting, so we'll break this down here. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong responded to a question from the session, affirming that the explosive performance of the Trump meme coin would not impede efforts to establish Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, an idea endorsed by Trump back in 2024. Quoting Armstrong here, "I don't think it undermined anything with the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. That effort is still alive and well. Cynthia Lummis in the Senate in the U.S. is really pushing for that idea. The idea of establishing a Bitcoin Reserve was touted by the likes of Lummis, economist, Trump, and MicroStrategy founder Mikey Saylor. During the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, Tennessee, Armstrong elaborated on the proposal for delegates at the World Economic Forum session. Quoting him here, there's a proposal for the U.S. government to start to hold the biddy. Like many countries, the U.S. governments hold reserves in various assets like gold, oil, or rare minerals like palladium. Good old palladium. Many governments hold gold, but I think they should hold the biddy because it is essentially the new gold standard. Preach. I think a very core principle is that you should hold assets which maintain value over time. That's right. It's perfect store value, hence it's perfect money. Now, Governor of South Africa Reserve Bank was the only non-crypto panelist. Interesting. She said it was unlikely that South Africa would follow suit if the U.S. were to begin stockpiling the biddy and question the merits of such a decision. He pointed out to South Africa's focus on central bank digital currencies, boo, and the blockchain utility over the Bitcoin use as a store of value. There's a history to gold. There was once a gold standard. Currencies were pegged to gold. But if we now use Bitcoin, what about platinum? What about coal? Why don't we hold strategic beef reserves, mutton reserves, or apple reserves? Oh my God, are we really having this argument? Why don't we have freaking beef or apple reserves when we bring up having a Bitcoin strategic reserve? It just goes to show you some of the criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering involved at the World Economic Forum. That's all I'm saying. Armstrong responded by highlighting the core principles championed by the Bitcoin proponents, authors, and advocates for the recent years. Quoting Armstrong, maybe it's a new idea, but I think it is clear at this point that Bitcoin is a better form of money than apples and beef and gold. It's probably provably scarce, just like gold, but is more portable and divisible. I would say it has higher utility, and it is the best performing asset of the last 10 years. Armstrong emphasized Bitcoin's advantages over traditional reserve assets, suggesting central banks could acquire more Bitcoin than gold over time. It might start with being 1% of their reserves, but I think over time it'll come to be equal to or greater than the gold reserves. And we know the gold market cap is like 17 trillion. And once we have the Bitcoin flipping in, Bitcoins are ripping like the new Scottie Pippen. 1 million, 10 million, send it. Let's go. A significant portion of the session was spent unpacking the outcome of the U.S. election and the impact of political donations by lobbying from the crypto sector. Skybridge Capital founder Anthony Scaramucci said that the Democratic Party failed to have meaningful discourse and a clear stance on the further crypto because there was a war on crypto and it was led by the Democratic Party. There's no more war on crypto because Biden's adios alongside the Gensler. Quoting him here, the mooch, that is. I was there when President Trump gave the speech at the Bitcoin conference. It was clear if he won the election, things were going to change in the industry. And if you were on the side of the Dems trying to support them, I was astonished at their reluctance to understand what was actually going on. If somebody does write a history of this era, it'll be the era where Elizabeth Warren and Gensler got together for some unknown reason and literally helped the Dems lose the presidency, the House, and the Senate. Stellar Foundation director said that the crypto industry had concealed that regulatory action in the U.S. meant that they needed to look overseas to continue doing their business. Part of the challenge to that is that the dollar is something that everybody wants. I don't know about that. And it is in such high demand. I don't know about all that. There wasn't an ability to ignore what was happening in the U.S., even though none of us liked the regulatory environment. Armstrong added that the Trump effect could not be denied and said the new presidency has given the crypto industry newfound optimism and room to breathe, inhale, broskies, and grow in the U.S., just like that itty-bitty plant from Ross, now that he's a free man. And there you have it, yo. Welcome. 40-ounce coffee in the house. I didn't have any caffeine in my canteen today, JC. I only got the ginger, the lemon, ginger, pineapple potion. This is the magic juice. The Jumbo Java, precisely. Welcome, y'all joining us. What it do? It looks like we got 1,300 people here. Bitcoin still maintaining at 104.5. This channel is family to me. Right back at you, VZ. Honored to have you here, and welcome to the fam. Holding it down. Looking for the next track I'm going to start playing. I like this one. This is one of my faves. One of my favorite Shandy jams right here.
They flew through the flood. They knew they were Luna bound. They played in and slung a little mud. What they did was have each other six and spit out the Bitcoin sound. They spread hope with their dragon fam, singing ditty jammy jams, working with their fifth Lev G dragon family, JVC and Nate family. Huddle gang dragon so legendary. They flew through wars and political storms. Satoshi armed fire-breathing champions of the big.
I found ranch dressing that doesn't have any seed oils. That's a win. To find non-contaminated dressing in general is a win. It's like almost unheard of. It's like every ingredient will kill you. So happy to hear that. When mom passes away, it's beautiful to have, but it destroys all your nice stuff. It is outside. I missed the North Idaho. Well, at least you hydrate, page plant, unplug, hashtag Zep. Trump meme was the perfect trolling of Gensler on his way out the door. That was so Trump-like. And I believe Trump was asked about the meme coin, and he said, I don't know much about it. So it just goes to show you his team behind him is doing all this stuff for him. And he claims he don't know anything or much about it, which is interesting, isn't it? I can't imagine being locked up for 12 years. I did 6 months one time when I was a kid for everybody else's bullshit because I'm not a rat. Laugh out loud. Respect, brother. Trump has his first interview with pro-Bitcoiner Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity is a pro-Bitcoiner. It's just funny even saying that. That could be good. Well, hopefully he talks about the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve and Ross. Those were the two big things we were hoping for. And now that Ross is checked off the checklist, all eyes on the strategic Bitcoin Reserve.
Coin sharing the message, lighting Bitcoin flames, fire breathing truth, preaching, fighting for financial hope and currency change.
Greg says, points to ponder, Bitcoin has gone up 114 million% in 16 years. It's the seventh largest asset class of the world. No wonder the World Economic Forum is looking at it, but it is something they cannot control. Precisely. I mean, obviously, we know this. They like CBDCs and control and power over humanity. They don't like Bitcoin. Bitcoin separates money from state. It kills the state, literally. When I was in jail, I was a kid, and I am in the 40s for taking a rap for others. I learned my lesson, but had to kick a lot of the guys' asses when I was in jail, though. Jeez Louise. You got to do what you got to do. Bobby approved the ranch dressing. Shout out Bobby. Yeah, it's crazy. BlackRock just made their biggest purchase of the year. Good. They know what's a coming. Pretty little bitty going up.
Music lit, words so hot only a dragon could spit. Lit, lit, rip, rip, lit, lit, rip, rip. Fiat was burning and Bitcoin was on fire. The tide was turning, they had spent some time learning. They had a yearning for victory through the earning. They had tickets for an outer space flight, launching from a VIP dragon-only rocket station. Prep for feeling a Milky Way high kind of delight. Doing da-dung moon, just a pit stop, but they had to be patient. The Bitcoin Dragon team isn't weak. They're not greedy, they are unique. They're not sheep.
Well, yeah, dragons aren't sheep.
Da-da-diddy doing doing, so they knew they weren't done with their work. No time to take a vacay, but soon they did pause to applaud the 100K. Puerto Rico bound, the dragon wings rested, and they were taking it easy on a private jet. Whoa, undergunning in Puerto Rico.
Then they got back to work.
You can't stall or tame a Bitcoin dragon. A number 10 mountain bird dragon. Whenever.
Let's go. I know what it feels like for Ross, says VZ. Why no supply crunch? I was in jail for 21 hours and made a way bigger than me black lady in for attempted murder, like me keep half my body on her all the time. So she was your comforter, I see, because you were cold and I had migraines. So I kept putting her hand on my head and said, please massage. Wow. I'll tell you what, I bet when he walked outside, he took the biggest breath of fresh air and the greatest feeling after you've done 100,000 and thousands of days in jail. Exactly. I could only imagine what was running through his mind. I can't wait to see that first interview with Ross. She dealt with me very nice, lady. Well, glad to hear there are angels in the orange, even in prison or jail in this case. But welcome y'all joining us. It looks like we got already 1,500 people here. Gratefulness. This gong strike is for you, broski. Good to have you here. It was public intox and nothing bad because I wasn't complained about. Just a walk on the rural country road while crying, intoxicated. That's crazy. They locked you up for walking with liquor in you. That's what it sounds like. You're not allowed to walk and drink, apparently, in Arkansas. Hollow gang, hollow gang, hollow gang. Another day of learning for my Amari. Nice. Shout out Amari. The roads aren't going to be clear until Friday. Is it snowing? Even in North Florida, my cousin showed a photo of it snowing. I'm like in shock. I'm like, I didn't even realize it snowed in Florida, but apparently it's that cold this year. People were freaking out about the executive order and the Trump crypto doing everything for a reason. You don't half-ass roll out a plan on something like that unless it makes total sense. Right on, VC. Trump kept his word, and Ross is a free man. It's a beautiful thing. But anyways, next story of the day. Big news with Tornado Cash, which has been a big topic in the crypto sphere here. And then we'll dive into the latest from Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, projecting pretty little bitty, reaching multiple seven figures. And then we'll flip it into the live Q&A segment and Q&A of the stream. Headline here, U.S. court overturns Tornado Cash sanctions in pivotal case for the crypto industry. That's right. A U.S. court overturned the sanctions against Tornado Cash crypto mixing protocol in a decision that could signal a shift significant toward more innovation-friendly regulations for privacy-preserving technologies. Let me know if any of you have ever used this particular protocol, Tornado Cash. The U.S. Treasury's Office of Foreign Asset Control originally sanctioned Tornado Cash back in August of 2022, accusing it of facilitating money laundering by the North Korean Lazarus Group. The group was alleged to have laundered more than $455 million in stolen digital assets through the protocol. The sanctions led to the arrest of Tornado Cash developer, which is sad, Alex Pertsev, who was found guilty of money laundering by Dutch judges at the Hertogenbosch Court of the Appeal on May 14th of last year. He was sentenced to 5 years and 4 months in prison for laundering $1.2 billion in illicit assets to the platform. In a significant legal development, the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas reversed the OFAC sanctions, according to a January 21st court filing just shared. Here's the ruling. It is ordered and adjudged that the judgment of the district court is reversed, and the cause is remanded to the district court for further proceedings in accordance with the opinion of this court. Powerful. Despite the victory for Tornado Cash, the guy remains in custody on money laundering related charges. During his trial of March of last year, he argued that he could not have been liable for the actions of users who used the Tornado Cash protocol for illegal activities. My understanding, he's just a coder, and he developed a code. And then, yeah, some people may use shit for illicit purposes. Why should he be held accountable for that? Again, we shared the analogy earlier. It's like Zuckerberg founding Facebook, and then someone uses the Facebook marketplace to commit a crime. Does that make Zuckerberg a criminal? No. So there's a double standard. It's just really an attack on crypto, hence the war on crypto. It's pretty obvious, right? The court rejected this defense, stating that he and the other co-founders could have implemented additional measures to prevent misuse of the protocol. Pretty much some bullshit. The court ruling comes after 6 Tornado Cash users filed an appeal against the OFAC sanctions. The appeal, issued November 26 last year, argued the FOAC overstepped its statutory authority by blacklisting Tornado Cash in 2022. The filing shared, we hold that Tornado Cash's immutable smart contracts are not the property of a foreign national or entity. It's lines of privacy enabling software code. And to say that the code is illegal is like saying free speech is illegal and we should have no First Amendment right to it. My understanding, what are your thoughts? They cannot be blocked under IEEPA. And number 2, OFAC overstepped its congressionally defined authority. Agreed. The 6 plaintiffs also argue that blockchain transactions can be traceable, which is why some crypto users want additional options to keep their transactions private. The Tornado Cash sanctions raise significant concerns for developers of privacy-preserving technologies. Obviously, a war on crypto and a war on privacy. Offering privacy-preserving features in a legally compliant manner will be essential for the future privacy protocols. Matthew, co-founder, president of Aleph0, shared. But there you go, crypto bros. In the interim, industry insiders are hoping to see more developments of this case after the FOAC sanctions have been reversed. So there you have it. Yo, what are your thoughts on that and the war on crypto and privacy coins alike? When I go snowboarding and I go down triple black diamonds as VZ, big love for the CNA fam, shout out to the Tough T. I don't know if you call it a ticket, I'd rather for the ticket for the 21 hours in jail, give me the 5 tickets but no jail, says Chandy. We were 14, 15 degrees this morning. I told my friends in the north to come to get the weather. That's North Carolina, 15 degrees. Got to come to Puerto Rico. Beautiful weather out here. Don't make me share with you the weather forecast. I got to ride with some of the best snowboarders on the planet. When I moved to Idaho, I had to get rid of the rear wheel drive. Right on. Well, I was the captain there. I would break the crew every 5 minutes when we get many runs to shift out. But due to the weather, my fiance, who works for the Navy base, and both of my kids are home for me today, and I am definitely happy and grateful. I love my family so much. Shout out to the entire Rock Mama family. Shout out to the entire Bitty Baddies holding it down. The Bitty Broskies. What it do? It's going to be interesting for the next 4 years, to say the least. How high will the Bitcoin price climb in those 4 years? Let's ask Nippinator. Maybe we'll get an indicator. I can't believe the people are selling their phones for $10,000. What? What's going on here? What kind of phones are these, brother? Oh, just to get access to the TikTok? What's the update on that? Is it still banned here in the United States, or was it unbanned? And are you trying to tell me if you have the TikTok app, people will give you $10,000 for your phone? How's that work? I took my girlfriend up there and had to call the ski patrol. Ski patrol, eh? Almost went to jail in Mexico for a long time, so it was all good. Whoa. $10,000 for an iPhone. Yeah, that's 10x, baby. I think the new ones, I think this cost me like $1,200. One bando for a phone. If you can flip it for 10 bandos, God bless you. Crazy.
Back down to CNA, dragon will always stand its ground, breathing fire to protect the house, the HODL house. These dragons were given the gift of a flame, meant to light the world orange, painting a brighter picture with the Bitcoin vision. Oh, dragon, never underestimate a Bitcoin dragons.
Hey now, Bitcoin dragons, where you at? Now, FYI, we're going to be diving into our feature story of the day here now that we're at the top of the hour, and then we'll flip it and do some live Q&A, and I'll stick around for an additional hour, and we'll kick it with the fam. Again, shout out anyone reposting the stream. Much appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. We already have 1,600 people here on the stream, which is amazing. Breaking, BlackRock just made their biggest Bitcoin purchase of the year. $600 million worth of the bitty. $600 million. Let me tell you something. That's what's up. Thank you for sharing, Brian. That's good news. You know, Larry Fink and them know. They're stacking bitty like there ain't no tomorrow. Especially at these prices, because we all know where the bitty is trending. You feel me? Shout out to my boy L. Brandon Lee here. Me and him kicking it in Bitcoin country. I wrote some bars. El Salvador put faith in Bitcoin, made it legal tender, kicked out the shit coins. Preach. Jeez, I have an old iPhone that I could replace the battery myself. It works great. So load the TikTok. I'm up to 10 Gs. I'm in. Right? Yes, they're selling iPhones and Android phones for large amounts of money because they have it. So are you trying to tell me new people can't download the app, but if you already have the app, you can continue to use it? Interesting. FOMO is here. 600 millis. Exactly, Miles. I punched the cop in Tijuana. I was drunk at the time and glad I had good friends to pay my way out. Jeez Louise. Oracle and Shortcoin are living their best lives in Mexico. That's awesome. I got to party with you guys. You guys got to come to the 100K Fiesta. But please, don't punch anybody. Oh, my God. But welcome everyone to the stream. We're at the top of the hour. Good to have you guys here. 1,600 people here already. Let's dive into our feature story, shall we? Here we go. Now for our feature story of the day, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong's bold prediction. He says Bitcoin will hit multi-million-dollar valuation in his most recent interview on Squawk Box. So let's break this baby down. Pretty little bitty going up. That's the man right there, Mr. Clean himself. Check it out. Speaking on CNBC's Squawk Box, Armstrong describes Trump's presidency as the dawn of a new day in the crypto sphere. And although the first round of executive orders under the Trump new term did not directly mention crypto, the CEO remained optimistic about Bitcoin's long-term potential. Quoting him here, I think over time we'll see Bitcoin get into the multiple millions price range. Couldn't agree more. He attributed this confidence to the growing demand from institutional players. For instance, January 21st, MicroStrategy made the announcement of purchasing another 11,000 Bitcoin for $1.1 billion. And I love these numbers because obviously I love the number 11, and 1.1 is ultimately an 11. That's an 1111, baby. Good omen there. This acquisition increased the company's company's total reserves to a staggering 461,000 Bitcoin. And as I just announced, MicroStrategy just made their largest Bitcoin purchase of all time just now, announcing a $600 million purchase for their ETFs. Armstrong also pointed to the Bitcoin ETFs as a significant factor contributing to the asset growth. As you know, the ETFs in America, the spot went live Jan 11th, and we've had unprecedented volumes there. Approved in January of 2024, these ETFs have attracted substantial inflows. And according to data from Farsight, Bitcoin ETFs have a cumulative net inflow of $39 billion. Additionally, the ETFs recorded 4 consecutive days of inflows, with a daily net inflow reaching 802 million January 21st. And as of today, I just announced they just made a $600 million purchase, their largest one of all time for the biddy. Armstrong explained that Trump's campaign promise to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve could further accelerate the adoption of the crypto on a national scale. It could also act as a catalyst for the other G20 nations, which have already shown the interest to follow suit. Quoting him here, Bitcoin has a long way to go. It is going to become the new gold standard, and crypto is much bigger than that too. Notably, Trump has already fulfilled one of his initial promises, pardoning Silk Road founder Ross. He's a free man, effectively ending his life sentence. I think he had 2 life sentences plus 40 years over some political bullshit. This move sparked renewed hope that the presidency and the president may deliver on the promises, including creating the strategic Bitcoin motherfucking reserve. If Ross Ulbricht got a pardon, we are definitely getting the strategic Bitcoin reserve, said CEO of Professional Capital Management, Anthony Pompliano, my paisano. Prediction platform Polymarket corroborated the sentiment, showing a 37% probability Trump would create a Bitcoin reserve within his first 100 days in office. The clock's a ticking. You got 97 days left, Trumpster. This was a noticeable recovery from the previous day low of 29%. And as these developments unfold, Bitcoin continues to soar and go where no man has gone before. Price discovery was achieved day of the inauguration, Jan 20th in the morning, currently sitting at 109.3. Where will the biddy likely go next? When will we hit those multiple 7-figure price targets? When will we hit 7 figures for the first time, which is a pretty little bitty 10x from the current price action? Let me know. Holla at your boy, and welcome to the Q&A segment of the live stream. 1,600 of you guys here. Welcome everyone to the live. Let's go.
God-guided passion, or its loyalty to humanity and Satoshi. Dragons, 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 our flame is your light, burning bright on fire, guiding you to the Bitcoin truth, the Satoshi light. Yeah. 2024, year of the dragon, hear it roar. Bitcoin, hear it roar. Dragons, hear them roar. Huddle gang, hear them roar. Peanut Fred, hear them roar. Candy 10, hear a roar. Paper, hear a roar. JV, hear a roar. Nipsey, hear him roar. CNA family, hear them roar. Satoshi, hear him roar. Ross, hear him roar.
Love that. You hear that? Ross, hear him roar. Let's go. Nippinator roaring in his sleep right now. He's a dragon in the astral realm, of course. Wow, number 2 coffee. I'm missing out over here, Shortcoin. I haven't had a single cup of Joe today. I got to catch up to you. And JC with her 40 ounce. Shout out Owen Spencer. Welcome everyone to the live. We're going to touch upon the 100K Fiesta coming up in 16 days. And then, we'll stick around here. We're not going to do a pump watch today because we're in the red. I like to reserve that for days in the green. But who knows? We may be back in the green this evening. You just never know with the biddy. But yeah, let's touch upon the big party coming up. 100K Fiesta. We did sell a couple more VIP tickets just yesterday, so there's only a handful left. So if you're looking to attend, lock in your tickets today. It's 100k.cryptonewsalerts.net. Let me tell you a little something about the party. Shout out to Chandy for creating these images using the AI to represent the party. It is an oceanfront party at a beautiful 4-star property in Condado, Puerto Rico. Here's some other images. We're going to be celebrating all things Bitcoin at the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta. This is a long time coming. We've been discussing and talking about this party for years because we didn't know if we were going to hit 100K back in 2021. So here we are, 2025. Obviously, we hit it late in 2024, but it's finally time to celebrate. Here's some other images to represent the party. Again, these were created by Chandy, so shout out to Chandy for the incredible images. The music video is on the way. We released a new song just the other day. Here's an actual picture of the property that which is the Ocean Club where we're having the party. Drinks and food is going to be included, so we'll have good snacks and drinks to party all night. The Fiesta, we will have a live DJ, live entertainment, which is going to be cool. We'll be jamming out to Chandy Jams. You know how we do. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys could make it. So yeah, it's going to be February 8th from 8 p.m. to midnight. It's at the Sandbox at Condado Ocean Club, which is a very nice upscale area in San Juan, my favorite place, actually. So come join us at the Sandbox at the Condado Ocean Club in Puerto Rico for an unforgettable party filled with all things Biddy. Whether you're a seasoned crypto pro or just getting started, this event is perfect for anyone looking to celebrate and connect with fellow Bitcoiners. Get ready to meet JV, yours truly, Chandy 10 Music, and network with fellow Bitcoin enthusiasts, and maybe even walk away with some sweet prizes. Don't miss out on this exciting opportunity to celebrate all things Biddy at the 100K Fiesta. I have recommended hotels from 3-star, 4-star, 5-star properties, all highly recommended, all within the same street, so all within walking distance, all very convenient. And of course, the Condado Ocean Club is where we're hosting the event, so if you want to stay there, again, it's a 4-star property, it's beautiful. If you want to stay at a 5-star property, La Concha is a beautiful property as well as the Condado Vanderbilt Hotel. You can fly into San Juan Airport. If you've never been there, there's only one international airport in Puerto Rico. It's only a 15-minute drive from the airport, the venue, so it's super convenient and inexpensive. What does the VIP ticket include? We're going to have a VIP bonus day where on Sunday, February 9th, we're going to go on an excursion for a boat snorkeling tour out of Fajardo, which is probably about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. We'll take transportation from Condado to Fajardo, and then we'll go to the marina. We'll hop on the boat for a 5-hour all-inclusive snorkeling and boat tour. It includes your lunch. It includes drinks. If you want to drink, you can. I believe that it includes rum and stuff like that. General admission ticket is just a one-day party for the evening of February 8th. So the difference between VIP ticket and general admission is VIP bonus day, coming out on a boat to see some beautiful scenery, go snorkeling and hang out, in a very small exclusive group with yours truly and Chandy and the CNA fam. Is Condado, Puerto Rico safe for tourists in 2025? Yes, it is one of the safest, nicest, and upscale neighborhoods in all of San Juan. That's why we chose it for the party. Can I bring my kids to the party? Unfortunately, no, because there's going to be drinking involved, and so your kid should stay at home or at your hotel. I still encourage you, if you get the opportunity to travel with your fam here, do so. Maybe bring a babysitter or a family member. There's lots to do for the kiddos here. There's parks, there's malls, entertainment, arcades, jumping things, all that kind of stuff. Can I bring my spouse to the party? Yeah, I encourage you to bring the spouse so I can meet him. Is a passport required to fly into Puerto Rico from the USA? No, you only need a passport if you're flying outside the USA because Puerto Rico is considered a U.S. territory. How many days should you stay? As long as you could. If you can only swing it for the day of the party, you got to do what you got to do. But if you can stay for the week, stay for the week and explore this Caribbean paradise. Will the event be streamed online? No. What happens at the Puerto Rico 100K Fiesta stays in Puerto Rico, just like Vegas, baby. What's the weather like in February? It's the best, most advantageous weather of the year because it's in the 80s, and it's the least rainy month of Puerto Rico, making it the most advantageous for the vacation destination. Can I pay with Biddy? I thought you never asked. Of course you can pay with the Biddy. You just got to send me proof of payment via screenshot because I manually got to process your ticket if you go that route. Can you pay with the Lightning now? Absolutely. All you have to do is send me a request for a Lightning invoice and I'll send it your ways. So you can pay multiple different ways. You can pay Apple Pay, PayPal, credit card, debit card, Bitcoin, Lightning Network, whatever's clever, homie. Here's the ticketing information. I try to make it as affordable as possible. General admission ticket, it's only $197. There's a $15 processing fee. That's a fee that goes to Eventbrite for using their merchant. If you want to bypass that fee, you can use Bitcoin. That's the advantage of Bitcoin. It cuts out the middleman. General admission ticket includes entry into the 100K Fiesta for networking and also is going to include the food and drinks. VIP, again, same as everything you receive for general admission, only you get the VIP bonus day where we're going to be going out on a beautiful Sunday all-inclusive island snorkel and boat tour, and it's going to be fantastic. Mark my words. If you're looking for great photo ops and video ops, that would be the most amazing spot because the water is like see-through to the bottom. It's absolutely stunning and beautiful. Looks like there's one VIP couple ticket left. We did get a VIP couple ticket yesterday, which reduced the tickets here from 6 to 4. And then I gave one more opportunity for a couple to come if you want to save a couple of $100 as a couple. General admission couple tickets are already sold out. You snooze, you lose, but you can still get your way in there if you're looking to join us at the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta in Puerto Rico. Holla and let's get it. The best news is Ross is free. Thank you to the Trumpster. I love the thing you said for a song. I caught it after the show, test driving the Lambo like a Bitcoin Rambo. I'm testing the Lambo like a Bitcoin Rambo. I dig it. Will Pelosi be there? Absolutely not. Pelosi is not. No lizard folk are invited to the 100K Fiesta. Anyone that has fun rhymes, spit them out effortlessly in the chat. I'll pick up the rhymes and copy paste. I slacked off, but I am really looking for them again, says Chandy. Always wear the swim booties when you're walking the surf or snorkeling. Coral, rocks, sea life can wreck you for the day. Just FYI, the tour for those attending VIP bonus day, it's all inclusive, so it includes all the snorkeling gear. It includes the food, drinks. The only thing you would need to bring, maybe sunscreen if you have a preferred brand. Personally, I don't like to use sunscreen because it causes cancer, but they have natural alternatives you can pick up. So, whatever. JV, you're making me envious, says VZ. Well, you got to join us at 100K Fiesta, broski. JV and the CNA fam, happy Sastack. And Wednesday, you damn right. Shout out to the Sandman. That's a man with a plan. Binance, bounce, bounce. Come on, bounce. All my biddies with a half an ounce. If anybody deserves a vacay, it's me and who's that? Marnie, hard to see. Looks like an RN, but I can't tell. Mammy or Marnie. Right on, VZ. You deserve a vacay. Don't sell your biddy. Hodl fam. Hodl be thy name. I got to go to the 1 million Fiesta. I just checked. 13-hour flight away. What's 13 hours? When I traveled to El Salvador, we had a stopover. So it was like 9 hours of travel time. What are you going to do? You got to get where you got to get to. Sometimes there's no direct flights. I don't think there's direct flights from Puerto Rico to El Salvador. But I bet many of you guys got direct flights where you're at to Puerto Rico. So take advantage of it. It's a great, advantageous time of the season to party, if you know what I'm saying. And with that being shared, I actually want to play the music video from El Salvador because it's my favorite music video we have. I videoed last night Trump doing his dance with a sword. I was dying, laughing as I watched Kamala and Biden as he straight up knucked him. Nunchucked him or knucked him? Knucked him with the knuckles. Need to give Ross a ticket. That man needs a vacay. Well, Ross is getting comped 100%. Anything Ross wants, Ross gets. I saw people donating him entire Bitcoins. People literally sending him Bitcoins because they love that man. Good man right there. But yeah, let's play the jammy jam from the Max and Stacy Invitational from when I was just in Bitcoin country a few days ago. Enjoy.
Bring me up, bitty glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52, we built a bitty.
Stacked revolutionary love shack blue. I'm stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the biddy like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the biddy like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking BTC like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game of chess that makes biddies the damn queen. Stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream. Like Biggie, it was all a dream. Now the biddy has set me free.
Going, 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 let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
I've always been a rapper, honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor, Bitcoin stacker. Now I'm a master of the Bitcoin standard. Hit 'em up faster than the Bitcoin panda. You can't touch me with your shitcoin flow. Like, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Let me know. Welcome to the Bitcoin show. Now listen up closely, low-key, stacking BTC like Satoshis. In El Salvador with my Bitcoin broskies, raising up the bitty like Gohan. Living in a huddle house, we're not the pawns.
Going, let's biddy up, hey, bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Huddle house strong, yeah, we built it this way, no one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin's dripping like a new Scottie Pippen 80 G's. We're royalty, bitty kings and queens, manifesting the kingdom that's finally come, playing chess moves, checkmate, we won.
We're raising the roof in El Salvador, freedom flows, IMF can't hold us no more.
Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the bitty like BTC OGs. Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees. Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi, nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me. Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC, accumulating stats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking BTC so casually, no casualties of galaxies around Earth fallacies. Stacking BTC on a flat Earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC cause Bitcoin is your majesty.
Going, let's biddy up, babe, bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Huddle house strong, yeah, we built it this way, no one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go. Biddy up, Roger out. We're changing the world, there's no doubt.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go. Biddy up, Roger out. We're changing the world, there's no doubt.
Can you feel it in the air? Exactly. Love that track. Shout out Chandy for producing that jammy jam. Fire. Good to have everyone here. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. What it do? I wrote all but the chorus pretty much on that. He edited the video. Greatest collab turnout for us yet, I think. Thank you. Yeah, it's fire. And the chorus makes the entire track. So you slayed it like the Lady Dragons always do. Chandy. Seeing JV and Max riding together, so legendary. Shout out Rock Mama. Yeah, that was an incredible opportunity. I got to thank L. Brandon Martin for giving me that spot in the golf cart, because that's a special spot, obviously, to be with Max and get to actually have conversation with him and capture video. That's like, once in a lifetime opportunity, and he gave me that spot in that golf cart to help him capture video, so that was pretty phenomenal. And that made the entire trip. It was phenomenal spending so much time with Max personally. Biddy up, Roger out. We're changing the world. There's no doubt. Those are lyrics from Chandy. So Chandy actually did write some of the bars and not just the chorus. I think the verses I wrote are pretty obvious, talking about Snoop Dogg rolling weed and Scarface with a nosebleed. Being a honky cracker. Come on now. That was great. Now Max knows you. Exactly. And he was kind enough to extend a welcome to the Huddle House studio, which he gave us a tour, which we got to capture. Hopefully you guys saw those videos on my X feed. And he said as soon as the studio is done, we'll welcome to come back and record the podcast directly from the studio, which is his personal house. It's a beautiful 6,300 square foot mansion. That's the Huddle House studio. That's going to be where the relaunch of Kaiser Report 2.0, the Orange Pill podcast, and all Bitcoin focused podcast and media is going to be coming out of. So that's a true honor, and I'm looking forward to heading back. I can't wait, in fact. JB, have McAfee and Max. Yeah, yo, those are my two faves, McAfee and Max. And I didn't get to meet McAfee in the flesh like Max, but I got to do 2 exclusive interviews on the channel, which are legendary and a great honor. Rest in peace, McAfee. Those are my two bitty idols right there. The two people I look up the most. One of them no longer here, but the other is, of course, Max and Stacy. I've always looked up to them since I got involved in Bitcoin from the very beginning. No, that wasn't Puerto Rico. That was El Salvador, Bitcoin country, broskies. Honky Cracker caught me by surprise when I first read it. Loved it. Nice. Dang, I got to up my game. My home's only 3,900 square. Exactly. You can get $1 million residence in one of the most exclusive areas of El Salvador, 6,300 square feet. You can use Bitcoin back loan to do it. So that was one of the conversations we had, actually. Follow Chandy. That's right. Make sure you're following her on X. I actually got to update that Streamlabs link. I think it's just Chandy10Music now, FYI. So if you want to follow her on X, username Chandy10Music is the same username as her YouTube channel. I'll update that on Streamlabs. So when I was watching Trump roast them, Libet looked like Kamala and Biden and Hillary in the background. I took a picture of their faces were more like demons. Well, precisely what they are. Look at the Nipinator. You just got the next indicator right there. Yes, isn't that great? Ross is a free man. Hey, I know, it's kind of crazy. I have faith in him. I got way too impatient. He will keep making moves and we will keep winning. Word. Our imaginations are unlimited, baby. Vegas loves all y'all. Get up here and have some fun. Word. To your mothers and brothers and sisters. Yeah, yo. The Nipinator indicator. He's like, I'm out. Stop looking at me. I'm naked. Nippy is naked. Nips is hiding under the covers. It's because I put the fan on high to keep it cool in here. It's hot day. I have the AC blasting in the other room because there's no direct AC in this room. And then I just put the fan on and he's right under the fan. So he's like, F the bullshit. JV, I'm the chairman of the SEC. I do what I want. Pretty much. This gong strike is for the Nipinator. Undercover SEC chair. Exactly. He's low-key incognito today. You know how we do. You should interview Ross. He would be one man I'd love to interview. There's not many people I even care to interview, but he would be at the top of the list. Obviously, when I go back to El Salvador, I'm going to do the stream from Max's house, and Max is going to be on my show. And I would love to have Ross on the show as well. So if any of you guys could help me make that happen, I obviously don't know the man, but I'm a big advocate and supporter of Ross since day one. So, yeah, shout out McAfee, the one and only. Rest in peace. It's good to be an American again. To all my armed forces, family, and military, God bless America. Amen. Amen to that. Shout out everyone here. Close to 1,800 people on the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to stick around for another half hour till the top of the hour. No pump watch today unless we flip green later in the evening. And I can stick around for 30 more minutes until I got to pick up my daughter from choir practice. So I got another 30 minutes in me. Are we rumbling? I don't know why, but I'm just going to keep the stream going the way it is on X, Rumble, and YouTube. So it's not going to... I'm not forcing everyone to only go to Rumble to continue because half of you guys don't. The diehard audience does, but I'd rather more of you guys see the stream, so it's all good. We'll get back to it when I feel like it. Exclusive, uncensored, extended version of the pod when we terminate the YouTube transmission and force everyone over there. But today we're just going to keep it going normal. So we're still on X, Rumble, and YouTube. So depending upon what platform you prefer, it's all good in the hood. Hopefully that works. 26 degrees. Damn, Gina. Chandy, I love that song. Loving it. Stacking stats like it's Max and Stacy. I'm stacking stats because tax is crazy. I'm stacking stats because the IMF hates me. I'm stacking stats because the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the biddy like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the biddy like it's Paper and Chandy. Hey. Nipsey working the levers and the merch. Precisely. He's in the astral realms doing what he does best. Plug into the CNA Discord. Thanks for the reminder. Streamlabs VZ, what it do? What's good in the hood? It's too cold, eh? I guess we need to flip the green very soon. We do, so we can get a nice flex. 1093 current price discovery. We're 5 G's away. Damn, Gina. Yeah, one of my favorite shows when I was a kid was that show, Martin. So that's like embedded into the unconscious mind, of course. That was one of the greatest shows. In Living Color was another classic I used to watch all the time. Martin. Monetize Everything. JBZ. They were chasing the mailman. Good. That mailman needs a chasing. JV, Jack Mahler's next interview. Yeah, he's on my list as well. My favorite Bitcoiners, Max and Stacy. Rest in peace, McAfee. He's not here no more. So Max and Stacy, Jack Mahler's, and Andreas Antonopoulos, because Andreas is the first time I saw anyone speak about Bitcoin. So he was my orange pilling. So respect to Andreas, Max and Stacy, and Jack Mahler's. Those are my faves. I can't forget Mikey Saylor. He's up there as well. So top 5. And who am I missing? If we were to include one more for top 5, let me know. I mean, we can't forget Kathy Wood. You know what I mean? Kathy Wood, always up to no good. Kathy, where you at? And Living Color was genius. Homie, don't play that. Yeah, like every single actor or actress from there was like phenomenal. You know, from Jim Carrey to, Marlon Wayans, Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans, Kim Wayans, like all the Wayans brothers and sisters. There's so many of them. You had David Allen Greer. You had Tommy Davidson. Who am I missing? There's so many legends that were birthed. Even J-Lo was a fly girl back then. Before J-Lo was J-Lo. So, crazy. For us as JV in that top 5 list, well, that's for your list. I appreciate that. It's an honor to be on a list in general, so thank you guys. RIP John Nash. Who's John Nash? It's -22. Why are we in Canada again? Hopefully you're enjoying that cold. I don't think I survive in that weather, to be quite honest. The Chase, every delivery person and family they haven't seen for a while. Ross is free. I like the White Chicks movie. Hilarious. It's good to have some basic financial know-how. Seinfeld, if you're ever having a bad day, look it up on the tube. Yeah, Seinfeld's hilarious. You guys ever see the clip where Max Kaiser, back when he did stand-up, he actually opened up for Seinfeld? It's a black and white old school clip. Max must be in his teens. Very young Max. It's a classic. Let me know if you saw that. But for those that don't know. Oh, yeah, Rosie Perez. Can't forget about her. She's legendary as well. But yeah, good stuff, family. That's a warm day. Now the JT is out. Word up. Warm day, cold day, freezing day. You got to come to the Caribbean. JV, 90% John Nash was a genius behind Satoshi? Oh, you're saying more than a 90% chance Nash is Satoshi? Rest in peace. I didn't know that. The last guy in the list is your compadre Italian guy you mentioned today. The compadre, eh? Freezing. Yeah, if you're in the negative, I don't know how you survive. Pompliano. We got to pump it up for Anthony Pompliano. Always pumping it up. 1,800 people on the stream. Again, welcome, family. Let me check the comments on X. Again, anyone who comments, quotes the stream will get reposted. Thank you, Chandy. Reposted Rock Mama's posts. Crypto News still live with a daily pod. Just reposted you. I'll make sure to repost you guys from my secondary account. Make sure you guys are following the new account. Great question, Violetta. You got a sharp eye. I used the filter on that photo. I use Snapseed. It's an app from Google. It's free. This is what Snapseed looks like. It's the leaf that says Snapseed. It's one of my favorite apps. I've been using it for like 10 years. You open the photo. You select the photo. For example, we're going to select Ross. And then there's filters. And the filter I used on the photo that you're asking about is called Drama. This is the Drama filter. It's a preset. And there's different versions where you can go lighter, darker. And this is one of my faves, Drama 2. And then you just save it with a click of a button. And you got yourself a nice filtered photo. And the HDR filter and the pop filters are those are the 3 favorite filters. The only filters I use from Snapseed. But great question. I'm glad you asked. There's a little secret for you guys that like to create photos. So yeah, that's the dark filter from Snapseed. Yes, JV, there is a book that seems to prove by 18 arguments. Should we start tagging your secondary account as well? No, you don't need to tag it ever, because I get to see everything. Whenever you guys, just so you understand how it works, anytime you comment a live stream or quote the live stream, I'm going to get notified of it on my main account, and then I'm going to see it on my secondary account. So you don't have to ever tag it unless you just want to, but it's not a requirement, not at all. In fact, you don't ever have to tag me. I'll see everything you do because I follow you and I know everything you do. I'm stalking you low key, incognito. But yeah, let me do that actually right now. I'm going to go to the secondary account. Again, if you guys just joining us, this is the secondary account. I just created it in El Salvador. It's Bitcoin news alerts. So I'm sticking with the news alerts theme. The only difference, instead of the word crypto, it's Bitcoin. It's not verified yet. I plan on verifying it probably this weekend whenever I get an opportunity. So it'll be a verified account as well. And the tag is BTC news alerts because you can't use too many characters when you create the tag. So I had to shorten it to BTC. And then what I'm going to do right now is go to my main account. And again, just repost you guys for anyone showing love. So for example, Chandy here, she just reposted Rock Mama. So now I can repost it from this account and like it, proof of work. And it'll just, again, it's like an algorithm hack. We just get more and more eyeballs on the stream. And you notice I repost and tag, well, not tag, but repost everything from the secondary account. Love it. And looks like we got we're growing here. So it's good to have. It's always good to have a secondary account. I got a secondary account on the tube as well for clips, which is clips.cryptonewsalerts.net, just in case something were to happen to the main account as a backup. But you guys already know. But yeah, I discovered that. Shout out L. Brandon Lee for even showing me that. You can create multiple accounts, and it's actually very convenient. So all I do is click on that. The only difference in the icon is like this is my main account profile picture, which is obviously just the face with the laser eyes. And then in the new account, I just have the Bitcoin behind me, which is ultimately this. So that's me. That's the new account, Bitcoin News Alerts, just FYI. And I appreciate you guys for supporting, the stream, the feeds, the accounts, and all that good stuff as well. So thank you guys in advance. Good stuff. But anyways, welcome again, anyone joining us. We're just chillaxing. I'm going to stick around for another half hour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the news. We've got the fantastic news. Ross is a free man. Stacking sats like stones, building blocks like thrones. Bitcoin is king. There ain't no clones. Warpoint got the bars. Secondary account I meant, do you want us tagging it so people that see our posts see your secondary account? It's up to you. I don't think it's necessary, but if you want to, you can. Whatever you want to do there. I'm not so concerned about everyone finding the account. I'm just letting you guys know it's really me and it's not an imposter, as social media is infamous for the imposter fake accounts. That one is actually really me. And I'm using it more so to uplift you guys as well as my primary account. So whatever you guys want to do, it's all good. Thank you for asking, though. The 100,000 party is going to be the bomb. Are you going to be there, Diana? Hope to see you there. Yeah, the Bitcoin News Alerts is better than the Crypto News Alerts. Jonathan Costa is a fan. I dig it. In 1972, the CIA published a paper on digital currency. It was encrypted by the then Defense Encryption Standard 56. Yeah, that's the SHA-256 protocol, right? Which is what the CIA was involved in as far as the Bitcoin protocol, but that doesn't make the CIA Satoshi. It just is the SHA-256, is my understanding. Right on, Chandy. Isabella asks, so is Silk Road back online asking for a friend? I saw that. She's hilarious, by the way. She'll definitely make you laugh. I got to finally meet the legendary Isabella over at the Max and Stacy Invitational. She seems to be at every single event covering Bitcoin better than anyone else. So highly recommend you follow her if you're not already. We're just missing the Federal Reserve announcement. Precisely. What's the name of you guys call the female Bitcoiners? No, it's not the bad biddies. It's the bitty baddies. Chandy, don't get it twisted. We got the bitty broskies and the bitty baddies. And my first time reading a comment, I think it was Rock Mama who came up with that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I like to give credit where credit is due. I think Rock Mama coined that phrase. And if I'm wrong, please do correct me, Rock Mama. But I think you get the credit on that one. Bitty broskies, I don't know. I may have invented that. I don't even know. Or it could have just been in the comments and I said it so many times it feels like I invented it. But I'm not taking credit. I call it a part of our community. We have our own vernacular. We have our own slang here. This is Bitcoin slang. But yeah, I like it. Bitty baddies. We got to definitely get some t-shirts or some merch, some hats. Maybe Sergio can hook up bitty baddies and it'd be pretty badass. Maybe some camouflage, the bitty baddies. People at the Bitcoin meetup, we're talking about the Isabella. Awesome. Yeah, she's like, she has a huge following. Hundreds of thousands, I believe, are following her because she covers, again, Bitcoin conferences and all the inside stuff so well. She's great. She also working for Bitcoin Magazine. So, bitty baddies, that's it. I got it. Get into the notes and reference the Rock Mama because Rock Mama sounds cool too. Puerto Rico's going to be epic, 100%. Bitty baddies, same. It's the CNA vernacular. There you go. Vernacular. Spectacular. The bitty baddies. Yeah, so shout out to the bitty baddies holding it down.
It's red panty night when you sanctify me, eh?
Back at ya, home with your wife. It's a celebration. JB, that is one of the things we can really work on in Puerto Rico. Yeah, for sure. I'll have the concepts and things to show you in person. We can go from there if you like it. Not on the party days. 100% looking forward to working with you and just collectively doing some amazing stuff together. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. Bang, bang. JB, do you have baby oil for the Fiesta? No baby oil. No baby oil. We're not allowing it in. No Didio. Just made it. I'm late starting the pod over on the 2x speed. Excellent. You got to just imagine what JV sounds like on 2x speed. Shit out Laserface. Russia, Ukraine, and China just said to the Trump that they want peace. Winning. Peace is a beautiful thing. JV, would you start making your own coffee? You would save the I know I spend $5 a day on a cup of coffee when I go and get it, which is maybe 5 days a week. So $5 a day. A week is $25. A month, that's $100. Yeah, I can put $100 of sats. It would be nice to have my own coffee brand, but I don't know. I don't know how to make coffee. I don't think I have the connections to wherever the coffee beans are coming out of the volcano. I'd rather just support Bukele Bean of Fire, which is the premium, coffee. Yeah, no baby oil, broskies. Allegedly, for those that don't know, Diddy had so much baby oil, not because he's just a freak. Well, yeah, because he is a freak is a part of it. But it had some drugs in it that, whatever you put on your skin absorbs into your bloodstream. That's how they took advantage of the guests. So if they didn't slip the drug in your drink, they just, rub you down in baby oil. They'd probably say, yo, we got some masseuse. Would you like a massage? Sure, I'll take a massage. Put some baby oil on you. And then you're all loose as a goose. And then all of a sudden, bada boom, bada bing. Something is infiltrating you, and you didn't expect it. Sad, right? But that's Diddy for you. I mean, what are you going to do? JB, get an iced coffee. You get an iced coffee? Yeah, I don't think I've ever did the iced coffee before. I'm not that much of a fan of coffee where I'm drinking it cold. It's something about the warm I like. I don't know. I've never had the iced coffee. But I'm sure it's great if you like coffee, right? No reason, specific people, just when the CNA fam names pop in my brain, I'm writing it down and I'm going with it. Word up. Because you are all awesome. Everything is awesome. Shout out to the Surge, to the War Paint. I watched the interview with Putin when he said that no one can stop or ban the biddy. Of course, if they could have stopped it or banned it, it would have been stopped and banned 10 years ago, 12 years ago, back when they imprisoned Ross. They would have put the hammer down and said, this is not allowed. But unfortunately for them, they can't stop the biddy train. And that's the beauty. All hail Satoshi. I get the credit for the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, man. That's all you, Serge. Let's play that one right there. You inspired that, and then we put it in the clip.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So shout out Crypto Surge on that one. And shout out KRS1. KRS, if you're watching, if you're a Bitcoiner, I'm going to assume you are. You're a smart man. I've been listening to you since I was 5 years old via the Boogie Down Productions, KRS and Scott LaRock. So if you want to come on the show anytime, brother, you channeled Satoshi back in the 90s from that clip. I already know. Would love to have you on, KRS. You're a legend. JB, can you remind me what the second best is? There is no second best.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
And it goes, da-doing, doing, doing. You make my bid ego. Yeah, man. Sailor's legend. Waters are unfrozen. Geese. Wait, waterers? What are waterers? Geese are back where they belong. The chickens are the chickening. The ducks are doing the duck things, stacking the sats. All is good. Gotta love it on the Oracle's farm there. JB, John Nash was killed in a car accident 5 days after Ross was sentenced. Oh no. Damn. Rest in peace, Nash. Shout out Goy Zanchi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I appreciate the sub to the pod, family, and welcome everyone joining us. Over 1,800 people here in this fine hump day, Wednesday, Jan 22nd. That's an 11/11, baby. Channel Live, KRS1 collab was epic. What? So wait. Jerry said Channel Live, KRS collab. Wow. So are you trying to tell me KRS was just on another Bitcoin podcast? Because I don't know who you're referring to there. But I wouldn't be shocked if he was a Bitcoiner because he's a smart man well ahead of his time. Probably things she used to water the critters. Yeah, watering the critters. I'm back. Welcome back, Shelton. It's good to have you here, brother. Now, Shelton, the name sounds familiar. Was that in the 70s show? Was there a Shelton? You're tossing the ops. What is that? The opossum? I don't know what that means. Opossum. But it sounds like a good word. Opossum. It's like possum. I'm playing opossum. Are you playing possum? No, I'm just playing opossum. The song, Spark Mad, Ism. Oh, the track. I got you, Jerry. Howdy, how. Like Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh. Howdy, how. Repost the stream on X. Thank you, gentlemen. Sam Altman got that kid on a live. Damn you, Altman. That's the WorldCoin founder. I don't trust that guy whatsoever. Not a smidget. Let's see what's cracking, or crack-a-lacking, as they say. Shout out Coach Leon. Free is awesome. Bitcoins and mining. Just reposted Jabrowski. Much appreciated. Keep the comments flowing. We're still live on X Rumble and YouTube. I'm going to kick it for 15 more minutes. Then I'm going to go pick up my daughter from choir. She's quite the singer, by the way. I asked her what she wanted to be when she grows up. She said a singer. And she's phenomenal at singing. She's been in choir for many years and got incredible voice for a 10-year-old. So there's no doubt in my mind. Oracle explained. Now you're thinking about the the Big Bang Theory. Yeah, Sheldon. There you go. Mixed that one up, Sheldon. My bad. My apologies. But yeah, that 70s show was one of my favorite shows. It's a classic. It's hilarious. Okay. Where do we go? Where no man has gone before. Cheers to the crazy ones.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes.
The round pegs in the square holes. You know who you are. There is an opossum that gets into my chicken's feeders So is it an animal? I pick it up with a shovel and toss it into the grass nightly. Oh, wow. Way to go, choir kids. We the Bitcoin kids.
The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo.
Hey now.
You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them.
How are our numbers? Looks like we're staying sideways at 104. Yeah, today is 104. Again, 2 days ago, price discovery 1093 is the new all-time high.
About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things.
Facts. I had a hard time watching the 70 shows after the Danny Masterson. Oh man, I don't even know about the case. Is that like an actor from the show? Did he do something very evil? Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I watched it so long ago. I don't even remember.
They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius.
Shout out all my genius crazy ones. Oh, so it is an animal, JV. And no, I don't hurt it. You just toss it aside. I love this. Send me the link again, please, JV. I want the lyrics copied, or just tell me the artist and the name and I'll look it up. What are you referring to? If you're referring to this clip, it's just a Steve Jobs commercial called The Crazy Ones. Powerful visual that goes along with it, by the way. It's very, very inspiring.
Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Amen. Very powerful words. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs. Okay, Bitcoin Pirates, show your support for JV and the team by tapping a like. Hi, yeah. It's got the paperwork in the prison. Hide. Ooh, ouch. What did he do? Allegedly. Referring to the crazy ones. Yeah, so that's a classic. You got to watch the commercial. It'll probably bring you to tears because it's a powerful visual that goes along with that. It's like a 60-second Steve Jobs commercial. That's Steve Jobs' actual voice. I think he actually wrote it, and they used his voice in the commercial. Let me know what you think when you watch it. I don't have the video with me. That's why we just played the audio. It's one of my favorite clips. Inspiring, right? I called it a possum, and the Oracle corrected it. It's opossum. Exactly. Are you playing opossum? No, I'm just playing possum. Ooh, that's bad. That's a bad 4-letter word, Shelton. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Unacceptable. Not a good look. Got Diddy vibes all over it. Ugh. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. We're going to play the Puerto Rico jam again. It is fire.
Vibing in the tropics, the air's so sweet. Swaying to the rhythm with the Bitcoin beat. JV's on the court, he's calling the plays. Me and Serge ballin', winning all day. Starlit sky, strawberry moon, dancing to the whispers of a bitty tune. Thirsty under a Puerto Rican hunger moon.
Libra scales tip to Aquarius charm. It's Bitcoin astrology, we're disarmed. Manifesting lasting connections on this golden shore, this legendary perfection.
So the Oracle updated us. They play dead. You pick it up with the shovel and toss it out there. So they literally play dead just like the possum. That's awesome. Hilarious. How's the torch? Crazy, Oracle. So I have two of them. This is just the same one I use every day, and I filled it up one time, and I swear to you, I use it every single day, and I've never had to refill it since. I have only filled it with butane one time. I'm still using it, and I still have the secondary one, I think, in my desk here. Yeah. So they're phenomenal. The torches work great. One of my favorite gifts alongside the sage. So this is a gift from our very own Oracle. She sent me like a bag of sage and rosemary and some other beautiful herbs. And she sent me 2 torches. It's the perfect torch. So I love it. It works excellent. So thank you so very much on that.
Good, we're craving more.
Give me more.
Coconuts crack, the fire pits dragging. Flame lit, Spinderella spins, and the fam's feeling.
Hot dealers unite, Puerto Rican delight. This is our night, keeping it tight.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time.
It's the number 11, won't you come with me to the party, I mean.
No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
you can't deny.
Greg coming with the facts here. Possums are like the North American marsupials. They don't get rabies and can survive some under the most extreme conditions. Wow. Yes, opossums do play dead and are hilarious. I had so many moments where they made me laugh so hard. They're funny little critters. No, JV, that's how you spell the animal. A word? Enjoy your day, fam. Stay warm, stay cool, and keep stacking a bitty.
From Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy,
Sexy vacation.
sexcation.
It's an oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Puerto Rico, Bitcoin doing.
This feels right, no diddy. It feels tight, so drippy. I wanna hear you cry out my name. I wanna make you feel the bang bang.
Ding dong on my door. Watch how I answer. I wanna soar.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time. No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
from Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy.
This sexy vacation. It's an
Sexcation.
oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's
Josh, I'm going to Puerto Rico in May. Can I use my crypto there? Can you use your crypto? If it's peer-to-peer, most businesses, no, they're not going to accept crypto. And there may be some places that do, but I don't know of any. And I live here. However, I mean, there's ATMs for Bitcoin in a lot of the gas stations. You'll find ATMs, you'll find meetups, you'll find a lot of crypto folks, but I've never been to a business where they're like, we accept Bitcoin. They probably exist, but there's probably not many of them. So it's nothing like you would expect in Bitcoin country where half the vendors are accepting Bitcoin Lightning payments. So most likely you'll probably not use your crypto in Puerto Rico unless you link up with some fellow crypto folks and you do some peer-to-peer transactions. That's a different story.
the 100K moist bitty dream.
Tell me more, boss man. My bitty king turns me on. Serving Bitcoin. We're rebels, we're dreamers, we're the Bitcoin tribe. Living for the moment, I'm riding the rocket, living the bitty vibe. Bitty chemistry, bitty up, no diddy, get it up, getting wet.
What's the broccoli situation? Great question. Plenty of broccoli. There's dispensaries, but it's not recreational. It's medicinal. So you need a license, and then you can walk into any dispensary, and they have great buds, high quality, top notch. And in comparison to the Florida dispensaries, a fraction of the cost, 1/3 the price, higher quality bud skis. Highly recommended. Phenomenal. Great broccoli out here, family.
With our Bitcoin, doing, we're going coin.
Bambalam bitty fam.
That's a new Bitcoin 100K Fiesta anthem. Shout out Chandy for producing that, putting that one together. Fire. Yeah, so broccoli means cannabis. Broccoli, because the herbski or the budski looks like a broccoli. So you reference the word broccoli. Exactly. Precisely. I like the name cannabis. I don't use the word WEED, you know what I mean? Because it can often be used as like a propaganda term or something like dope when it's not dope. It's a plant. You know what I mean? So I prefer the name cannabis, herbski, broski, budski, broccoli. All those terms are great. But my least favorite term is marijuana because remember they produced the propaganda film Reefer Madness, and then the white women would smoke the reefer and then the black men would rape them and they'd jump out of a window. This was the propaganda they were teaching us back in the day. You guys ever seen that film, Reefer Madness? Let me know. So yeah, I don't use the term marijuana. And I don't even like the word weed. I like cannabis, broccoli, herb, budskis. But that's just me. I don't know if anyone relates here. I'm curious facts. What do you refer to it as, brother? You're the master here. I used to think gave me gas, but then figured the broccoli was the gas. Broccoli is the gas? Interesting. Is broccoli this? Hopefully we answered your question by now. The Dusty Hunt says yes. Just went to Oregon this weekend. Brings back memories of the Oregon Trail. I remember hunting the squirrels. My first video game in school was the Oregon Trail. Back when they used to have the big floppy disk. you put in the computer? That's right, cannabis. I like that word for some reason. Always resonated with me. Flower is another great term. I actually love that term as well. Flower is even better than cannabis. Herb, yeah, herbski. They made it look like broccoli. What? They make it like broccoli? No, what? Hey now, I've heard the word and jumped on the stream. Well, welcome to the Thunder Duck. A guy played a song about the Mary Jane, not the Tom Petty song, on a drive home from a date in high school. I told my friend about it thinking it was romantic. It was Mary Jane. It made fun of me. Exactly. I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. Precisely. All the broskies are in love with that. We're in love with Biddy. We're in love with Mary Jane. I didn't know the lingo. Well, now you know the lingo, Chandy. Called it pressure. Jenks, Chandy was looking for you. Where's the Jenks at? In Oregon, they grow the trees outside. We like the trees. Inside, outside. There's no wrong way to grow the trees, especially the broccoli. I stopped smoking for about 120 days, and I figured out I was still the same person, so I started back. Shout out Trey Diggs. You got to do what you got to do, broskies. Yeah, I love the medicinal use cases. I mean, for people with anxiety versus taking drugs, which are man-made, you can take a natural herb in which God made. No more anxiety. It also cures things. It helps with the big C. There's all sorts of use cases, obviously. And they always weaponized it because it is a threat to the pharmaceutical companies, which have the monopolies on all the drugs. They don't produce cures. Have you noticed that? No cure for the cold. They can't figure out how to engineer a vaccine to get rid of the common cold. Come on now. There's no profits in cures. And so they weaponize all the things that actually do cure these ailments or problems or diseases, such as ivermectin. You know what I mean? The dewormer, because worms is part of the problem. Where's Bring Facts at when you need him? There he is. Say Mary Jane and I show up. Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Bring Facts is here. Helped my cousin when he was going through the chemo. There you go. I hear people that smoke lots of bud do not get the big C. It also helps fight that. Crazy enough as that sounds. The plant has omega 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Hemp. Word. Let's go, Biddy. It definitely helps with the ADHD. Hey, there you go. Oh my God, no, just got here. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for the shout out. Always welcome, brother. It's clearly a safe natural medicine. Yeah, the only side effect is the munchies. Ironically, late one on cue. I always get the ideas for the songs to your name, Johnny Cash, after watching the podcast again last night. Broccoli is the best. It cleans your stomach like a brush. Exactly. You nailed it, Serge. Facts, as soon as we are done with the stream, I'm going to Discord to see all the clips you have in there. I have not been there to check. Yeah, so obviously Fax has been DJing, playing Shandy Jams, and he uploads the clips in the Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord, it's discord.cryptonewsletters.net. Looks like we got 2,000 people on the stream. We're going to end the stream. I got to go pick up my daughter from choir practice. We've been streaming for the past couple of hours. If you gain value out of today's stream, spark some broccoli and hit the repost, like, share. Much appreciated. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys, if not this evening on a pump watch. If we don't flip green, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll also be at the same time early tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll be back to our regular time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. And also, of course, every evening we have the premiere if you guys miss the live show. I hope to see you there. But anyways, fam, welcome and greatly appreciate y'all. And make it a great day. JB out. Deuces.
The point